Yo, what's up, guys, and welcome back to the What's Good podcast with Miniminter and Randolph.
Or Timon.
Oh, yeah, Timon and Pumbaa. No, Simone and
You
Pumbaa.
forgot again.
Oh, I did. Everyone on my stream now always comes in like, hey, Timon. No, hey, Pumbaa. Hey, Pumbaa. I'm like, God damn it now.
All right, well, basically, lockdown restrictions are easing.
Yes, they are. They are.
So from technically, if we wanted to, this might be our penultimate episode online.
Yeah. Literally, it could be, yeah. Next week or, well...
No, not next week, the week after.
Yeah. Interesting.
So on the 4th of July, they're changing some of the lockdown restrictions so that you can now visit two households can now visit indoors. And you could do, like, Randolph could come over one day, and then, like, Freezy could come over another day, etc. There's no, like, bubble anymore.
Yeah.
So, technically, we could go back.
We could. We got that whole neon light now, sitting there waiting for us to return.
Yeah.
Nice red
I don't know.
curtains.
How have you felt like this is, the online version has been?
I've really enjoyed doing them online, I can't even lie.
You don't want to go back?
I do want to go back. I think what we'll do, let us know, guys. Let us know in the comments and on Twitter as well. Let us know what your opinion is. Because I remember the first episode we did this, we were a little bit nervous. And most people came back, really like praising it, saying this is a great system. They're really enjoying it. I think for us, one benefit of it is, first of all, obviously time. Like, obviously, if I can get to yours, if we're not busy, we can easily do it. It's not a trouble at all, going to the studio. But with that being said, like, we could be like streaming or doing whatever we want, take 2 hours out and just film it remotely, which is good. Another bonus is for us, we've got screens ahead of us, so we can Google something, we can do a tier list easy,
True.
We can read our ads like without looking at our phone, for example. We can look at everything we've got written down. So that's a good side of it. What I think I'll suggest is, obviously we'll go back to normal studio when we can, but if there's certain weeks where we can't, or we think maybe it's best to do Discord like this, I think we'll do it like that.
Okay.
What do you think?
Well, no, I agree with that. So, yeah, I'm gonna just basically, I've got the lockdown rules now in front of me. Well, there isn't honestly that much. Basically, pubs, restaurants, and hairdressers will be able to reopen.
Everyone is like, I think guys more than girls as well. Because obviously girls do need a haircut for sure. But I think that's like most times when girls go get their haircut, it's more for like a style choice, right? Or they do go for a trim, but like for like lads, like when our hair gets long, it's the worst thing. So I know,
bro. I do not want to take these headphones off because the hair on the sides of my head right now.
Yeah,
it doesn't even look long. Like yesterday, I went into JJ's room and he was like, "Have you had a haircut?"
Oh wow!
And I was like, "No, like my hair is longer than ever." And literally, if I take these headphones off, the side of my head just has an imprint of my headphones because when your hair gets longer, it's like harder to hide headphone hair.
I know exactly what you mean, yeah. The good thing for me is that my haircut has always been, obviously, like, short on the sides, it's just number one the whole way, back and sides, and then just leave the top. So Laura can do this easily. It's really, like, obviously, it's not as good as going to, like a Turkish barber that, like, does my beard and everything else, but definitely, Laura can just do it for me. So I got, you know what I don't get, right, is whenever I get a haircut, even though I wear a hat most of the times, I still look different. Like, a lot different. It's really weird.
Do you?
Yeah, man. Like, if you guys will...
Do you just feel different?
No, I look like a different person, man. It's weird.
That's what I found. But that's what I found weird, right? Is, there was a time when, I can't remember, either one of us had a haircut and JJ couldn't tell and he was like, I don't notice stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I think it was me. It was my...
But then yesterday, he said, have you had a haircut? When I hadn't. I was like, how has this happened? How are you noticing a non-haircut?
Yeah. It's a weird, man.
So also, as well as that, the 2 meter rule is now going down to 1 meter.
That's one that I'm like, I don't understand because it's it's like as if like, the virus can now not jump 2 meters. It can only jump 1 meter.
It's lost its strength.
Yeah.
It can't hop as far. Yeah, there's never been any proof in terms of 2 meters anyway.
I know.
It's just a safety thing.
Yeah.
So I don't get why change. I mean, ultimately, I don't even know if it's a guide, like a guidance, or a
factual thing. I don't think it's factual.
Yeah.
I think it's literally just like, be careful, guys. And now it's like, be a little bit less careful, guys.
Because it says where it's not possible to stay 2 meters apart, guidance will allow people to keep a social distance of 1 meter plus.
Right.
So, I mean, ultimately, it's talking and touching.
Yeah. I mean, I think pretty much we're seeing less cases, we're seeing less deaths, so it definitely is, dying down for now. Whether it'll come back, who knows, or whether there'll be a second wave, who knows. But I think for now, it's just kind of obviously people are still dying, so it's not good news, but it's a step in the right direction, and therefore the government are starting to ease up a little bit. I think I still won't be like I'm not gonna go back to normal with all this. Really, like I was
just about to say pubs and restaurants. How are you like? Are you gonna go to any of them? You reckon?
I mean, I'll go. Say if like we all that decide to go for a meal, I'll do that. But I'm not gonna go just for like casual. If that makes sense. Like if something's set up where we're gonna go out, or say me and Laura gonna, I don't know. I won't rush there. If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I feel that. Then, close proximity venues are staying closed, like nightclubs, indoor gyms, swimming pools, etc. Whereas outdoor and leisure facilities like outdoor gyms, playgrounds, cinemas, museums, galleries, theme parks, and arcades are opening.
What, outdoor cinemas?
No, I think indoor cinemas, but they'll limit the amount of people in there probably.
Yeah, maybe they'll sell half the amount of seats, and you have to sit like a seat apart. That's what I would love. I really enjoy going to cinema, man.
Yeah, I mean, I still can't see myself going to any of them.
Yeah,
if I'm honest.
I mean,
the main thing though is the fact that 2 households will be able to meet up in any settings as long as you social distance, and you can also stay overnight now. There obviously was the bubble rule before, so one person, like a single household, could stay at another person's house.
Yeah.
But now it's literally just a case of any household can visit another household. So Randolph can come here, we could record a podcast, we could do music, etc. Then the next, he could go, and then someone else could come here the next day, etc. As long as you are.
I'm mainly excited to obviously for the podcast, but also just to go to the studio, because the studio was built for recording JJ's, me helping record JJ's music, but I always used to use it. Most of the songs I actually made were at the studio. It's because now I've got such a setup here at home where it's built for creating videos on my PC, and obviously I make music on my laptop. So it's like if I want to record something, I have to unplug my mic, unplug everything, so it's long. So what I've actually done now is I'm getting a little desk from IKEA and just ordering another mic, another interface in my room, so that when I go make music, I just sit to the left rather than redoing my setup now. So I'm excited to get back to the studio where everything's built for music,
So I feel like people were talking about gyms being back and stuff when did they say? I saw they said mid-July.
Yeah, well, I heard gyms are going to be open, but you have to wear a mask, which is weird for gyms because obviously breathing is a big part of working out.
Yeah, it's more the sweat and everything. I don't know if is it able to transmit through sweat?
I actually don't know. Sorry.
Because if it is, then a gym is the worst place.
Yeah.
Admittedly, most people who go to the gym should be healthy.
Yeah.
But, one person just has it building up. They sweat on a thing, don't wipe it properly. It's done.
Yeah, I think I'm not so sure that this all won't come back, but I do think that if we are showing signs of things improving, we should ease up and we should go back to normality, because of the fact that if there is going to be a second wave, we should try and if it's inevitable, we should try and do what we can while it's not here, if that makes sense. Because if we just stay locked down forever, it's just morale and depression is just going to skyrocket, innit?
Yeah, I don't think staying in lockdown is going to stop it forever.
Yeah.
Whereas take advantage of while it's, I don't know. It's an impossible situation, isn't it?
Yeah, we've never seen anything like it, and we have no idea what's going to come. The thing is, I hope we should be more prepared for the next time if it does come back, because I remember when it first started spreading, even now I was still kind of saying, oh, it's not going to be that bad, but it was that bad, unfortunately.
Yeah. It's, I mean, other countries are starting to see their numbers rise again.
Yeah.
But, it's so, I just want to go chill with my mates.
Yeah,
I want to see my friends.
Yeah, actually. Does this mean I don't want to put this out in the open if it's not time? But do you think this will now allow Harry, you guys to film more together? Surely, right?
I think so. I don't really know, to be honest.
Yeah,
I don't really know. The thing is, if you could literally go to any park right now. It's a very sunny day today. You go to any park. I've seen pictures, and there's literally 400 people within a very small vicinity.
Yeah.
And I'm just there I guarantee these people are not from the same household, etc. They're all they're within a meter of each other.
Yeah, I think people have been. Yeah.
It's one of the things that I think everyone online has a much worse perception of people. They have a much worse perception than what's happening outside, or people outside are doing much worse than what people are seeing online, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, for
Doesn't
sure.
make any sense.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I get you.
I don't know. Yeah. You got anything?
No, sorry. My bro just got affiliate, so I'm just subscribing now.
I was literally you've gone dead quiet there.
No,
Your bro's he's got affiliate.
He's got affiliate on Twitch, yeah. Boom.
You're trying to be the first subscriber.
Yeah, you're now a subscriber. I'll shout him out. Professor Oakwood. Professor_Oakwood. Enjoy your subscriber benefits. Randall,
Let me guess what he streams.
Go on.
Dead by Daylight.
No. No. Pokemon Animal Crossing.
I knew. His name is Professor Oakwood.
Yeah.
I was joking.
Got you. Yeah, he's just an older version of me, pretty much.
Well, yeah, me and Randolph have continued to literally just stream all day, every day. Because you know what?
Go on.
We're gonna have a check right now. How many hours do you think you have done this month? Up to the 23rd. As of the moment we recorded this podcast, how many hours do you think you have done this month?
So I've been streaming a lot less recently, but in the past week, specifically, I've streamed a lot because of the new Pokemon DLC. So I'm gonna say, you're saying this month, right?
Yeah. So from the 1st of June to the 23rd of June at midday.
I think I've done 8 hours. 80 hours.
I was 8 hours.
80 hours.
You said 8 hours. I was I swear you did that yesterday.
Yeah, yeah.
You have done 82 hours.
Ooh, bro, what a guess.
How many do you think I've done?
I think you've done... I've done 82. With the big stretch of that coming in last week, I think you'll have done 128.
No chance.
Oh.
I've done 98.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, I've had a few days off this month.
To be fair, it's only the 23rd, yeah, and I've done a lot more, like I said, last week than yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, you've still done loads more than me, really.
I feel very this is my new website, is basically Twitch Tracker, where you can see how many hours everyone's done.
Yeah.
And it's literally everyone that streams, a decent amount, I just look at every time to see okay, they've done this much. Whoa.
Yeah. Could you check something right now for me? Could you check TP?
Okay.
Do you know who TP is? So
TEEPEE.
Yeah.
This month?
Yeah.
This month, TP has done 197
oh my God.
hours.
Yeah. Because he just streams Warzone pretty much from when he wakes up until he evening. So it's just mental.
197 hours in 22 days, effectively.
Mental,
197 divided by 22. He does 9 hours a day, to be fair.
Yeah. To be fair,
it's a full-time job.
When I was doing my Pokemon thing and I hit 11 or 10, 11 hours, everyone's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you're doing 10, 11 hours. And I was like, bro, a lot of people do this daily. It's a big achievement for me. But
most people go, 9 hours a day. A 9 to 5 is 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
But he is also doing that every day. So that's weekends included.
Yeah, you're right.
That is actually mad.
Yeah.
My brain would be fried. I know Vic does ridiculous hours and his brain is fried.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the thing that's put me off streaming some days is football's back.
Yeah, let's go, baby.
So some of the days I obviously don't stream in the evening because I stream later because I want to watch the football.
Yeah.
Now, the first game back was Villa v Sheffield United.
Yeah, I didn't watch that one because I was literally streaming.
You're lucky.
Was it bad?
It was incredibly boring.
Oh my god! I saw the goal. Well, the goal that wasn't the ball that went across the line.
Yeah. So
what happened there? Like,
yeah.
Was there a reason? Did like someone in the chat said that they left their watch in the dressing room? Was that just a joke?
I think that was apparently it buzzed at half time.
Huh?
That's what I've heard. I don't know, but
Yeah.
I think it was something along the lines of like a player and the post covered the angle or something so that the ball didn't register. I don't know, something along those lines. I don't really know.
Listen, VAR, questionable, but it's like it's still human decision based, right? Goal line technology should never be incorrect. We should never be getting that wrong at this point. And like it's I can't believe that.
Yeah, just kind of this literally just says where is it? It said the goalkeeper carried the free kick behind the line. United players were incredulous when the goal was not given. Oliver pointing to his watch to insist he had received no signal that the ball had crossed the line. It later became clear that he should have been alerted, but was not, and VAR was unable to intervene.
Unreal.
So it was literally just, you know what? I'm going to blame Aston Villa's signal. It's their fault.
The stadium is too high, blocking the antenna of the 4G communicator.
And 4G is causing the world to burn.
Yeah, legit.
So yeah, straight after that, Man City Arsenal.
Can we just have a quick I'm sorry to any Arsenal fans out there, but there is no team more memeable than Arsenal in the past.
The thing is, people are going to be like, all the Arsenal fans are going to be like, what do you mean? You support Leeds and you support Forest. But look, it's so different. Like, yes, Leeds lost to Cardiff. We were going to go on to this.
Yeah.
Leeds lost. Cardiff are a good team. Like, I know Man City are a good team before you say that as well.
Well, hold on.
But
go on. Finish.
In our league, also, the main reason they're so memeable is just like, you got like 3 injuries in the first 2 minutes.
Yeah.
David Luiz gets brought on and then gives away a penalty and gets sent off.
Yeah, and listen, we're not like the City game. You're okay. You're allowed to lose to City, okay? But who did they play?
Brighton.
That's what Brighton. That game, bro.
No, but even the fact that I remember seeing an interview. Someone said like, "Oh, David Luiz isn't starting because they don't feel like he's right for this game" or something like that. The first goal, Sterling, is literally someone just booted the ball up, or De Bruyne passed the ball forward, and David Luiz just misses it.
Yeah.
Or it clips his thigh and it goes to Sterling, and Sterling finishes it. The second goal, David Luiz, he just commits a foul, gets sent off.
Yeah.
De Bruyne scores the penalty.
Yeah.
It was so memeable. And then the Brighton game was just something else.
It was something. I was watching at that. So I watched the Arsenal and City game while I was streaming. So like on my phone in the corner. But the Brighton and Arsenal game, I was watching Forest because Forest were playing at the same time. And obviously Forest ended 1-1, a late goal for Sheffield Wednesday. So I was a bit fuming about that. But then when the notification came through of Brighton last minute, I was finished, man. And listen, let me tell you, Arsenal fans, I'm sorry because I'm not a fan of Arsenal by any stretch. But obviously. You like to watch United, right? Like if you're not watching Leeds, you'll probably watch United maybe because you're brothers or blah blah blah. Me and my dad always
keep up with them because of my brothers.
Yeah, me and my dad always used to enjoy watching Arsenal, like the way they play, the football. So if I wasn't in the Premier League, if Forest aren't playing, Forest obviously aren't in the Premier League. If I'm watching a side, I would like to watch Arsenal and I would like Arsenal to win. So I'm not a fan of Arsenal, but I do really I admire the club. Okay, so I'm saying this with like me having like an adoration of your club. It's such a meme, man. And you just can't deny it anymore.
It's mad.
And did you see the Arsenal fan TV reactions?
Yeah. Oh my god, that was gold.
Yeah. So the two things, obviously, the one when Brighton scored at last minute and like DT like checks his phone and storms off. That is jokes. But the fact that of the matter where they score when they score the first goal against like Brighton, they are going wild. I'm like, I know you scored a goal, Pepe scored a goal, but it's Brighton, man. Like, no offense, but why are you acting like you've just scored like the champions?
Because it's taken them 70 minutes to get there.
Yeah, true that.
So right now, Man City are playing Chelsea, I believe, next.
Nice.
I think. Let me look.
As well.
Chelsea, Man City. So, if they lose that to Chelsea, Liverpool could win the league at Palace.
Wow.
Like, Liverpool could win the league. They play Palace on Wednesday, could win that match, and then if Chelsea beat City, Liverpool have won the league.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Which is, yeah.
Unbelievable. Palace has been playing well, though. Palace doing decent. They could do the business.
I'll tell you what, if Liverpool somehow throw it, they are the most memeable club ever.
Okay. I mean, they're still good, though. That's the issue. Arsenal just aren't good.
They are very good. But you're telling me right now they're 20 points in the league.
Yeah, no, you're right.
With how many games? 8 games?
Yeah. Neither of us guys are saying they will, but we're saying if. No.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that. I do not think they will. That's ridiculous. They need 5 points in 8 games.
Yeah.
And that's assuming City win every single game.
Quickly as well, while we're on the subject of football, you know when we did our tier list?
Yeah.
We both keep still getting tweets about, why didn't you put Chelsea and Goats here? We did put Chelsea and Goats here at the end. We realised we made a mistake and we moved them up.
Anyone who tweets me, I ignore it because they didn't watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
And they're the kind of person to judge someone before they see the actual whole thing.
Yeah.
How are you gonna watch it, click off and go, no.
Exactly.
At least skip to the end and see where the final list finished.
Yeah. But we nashed in the end. We made a mistake, I'm sorry, but it is what it is. Anyway, right. Back to the current football. How do you actually, what's your opinion of the current, state of football with the fake sound effects, the empty stadiums, the closed doors?
I every now and then I click over to the channel where it doesn't have the sound effects.
I've been watching Sky Go and I didn't even have that option, I don't think.
It's awful.
Really?
It's horrible. It's properly horrible. So I actually quite like the sound effects. I feel like even though they are delayed and it's quite average,
it's still better.
It just means that during the game it's not weird.
Awkward, yeah.
Yeah, it's really awkward to just watch silence with the occasional commentary saying,
"Yeah, I get that."
Ball.
Yeah.
Oh, it's coming off for a throw.
And obviously, I'm glad it's back. But I'd rather this than nothing. But yeah, it's been a bit weird getting into it. I think because I've been streaming as well this week, doing all the Pokemon new DLC and stuff. It's I've been waiting for football to come back. I've also been waiting for this DLC. It's a bit, and it's coming so fast and not often. It's just really weird. I'm missing games where I don't want to be missing. So the other day I did what we said you attempted to do, where I didn't know what to stream, and then Liverpool and Everton.
I watched that.
Yeah, Liverpool and Everton.
You chose one of the worst games ever.
I know. How dead is that?
Everton Liverpool. Honestly, I was watching it for about 35 minutes, and I couldn't watch it anymore. That was the definition of a YouTuber football match.
You're right. Yeah.
I felt it with a lot of these games though.
Yeah.
I felt like the quality isn't there.
Is that? Do you think it is because of the stadium and just the fact that
potentially end a break? They literally just come back straight away.
It feel it feels like a pre-season tournament. Did you get that?
Yeah, it doesn't feel the tenacity and the skill level of the normal Premiership.
Yeah, and obviously there's many reasons for that. I'm not saying there's a problem with that. Obviously, there hasn't been games. Players probably aren't as fit as they usually would be. There's no fans. But it just feels odd. It doesn't feel like we're playing the same season, even though we are. It's completely odd. But I'm happy it's back. I'm happy the Championship's back as well. I think for me at the minute, I think the Championship is I'm more interested in that rather than. I mean, I'm not interested in watching Premier League better football, but I think Championship still has a story to finish, and I know the Premier League does as well. But
I mean, Premier League realistically, Liverpool winning it.
Yeah,
they need 5 points. City are 9 points ahead of third. They should win that. There is an interesting thing between third, fourth, fifth, and sixth.
Yeah.
And maybe even seventh. That's all very close. But at the end of the day, if you see the Championship right now, the fact that... So the Championship the other day, the top 7 teams right now, West Brom drew, Leeds lost to 7th place, Fulham lost to Brentford in 4th, Forest drew, Preston drew. So right now, Leeds and West Brom are 7 points ahead. It's 7 points ahead, I know, but the fact that we've just lost there, it could go any way.
It literally could,
and that's horrible.
Yeah.
And the fact, Leeds still have to play Fulham, who are third.
Oh my gosh.
Brentford just played Fulham. I think West Brom have to play someone else in the top.
Brentford looking good, aren't they?
Brentford, literally that's it. Brentford this Friday. Brentford v West Brom.
Wow. I wonder.
And then Leeds v Fulham. So it's literally first v fourth, second v third.
Yeah, I was yeah.
I'm telling you, this league has so much still.
So good. And what I love about it the most is that like next year it'll be a completely different story. Like the Premier League is the best league in the world. It's one of the best leagues in the world in terms of like quality of football. But in the Championship, it's always a new team challenging, and that's what makes it so exciting, man. Like you can literally finish like 19th next year. You could maybe not win it, but you could go third, fourth, win the playoffs. It's crazy, man.
Honestly, it's gonna give me anxiety.
Yeah, well, because like Leeds have like flopped it a lot in the past, but as well, just because Leeds have maybe had a couple of seasons at the top of the Championship, it doesn't mean that if they don't get promoted this year, they won't finish 16th next year. That's what it can happen at the top as well as the bottom. Yeah, that's why because
it's the Championship. Every Championship player wants to just go to the Premiership.
Yeah, and they will. They often do, don't they?
Yeah, exactly. You look at any of our good players, and it's literally like, oh, he's had an insane season. Mm-hmm. He's gonna go.
Yeah.
Like, if we don't get promoted, he ain't staying.
Yeah, if you don't go up, like one of the higher end teams of the lower half of the table will just come and cop the player, and then it's done out.
This season, why couldn't they have just cancelled football?
I didn't think that. I didn't think in the sense that like Arsenal fans have waited 3 months for football to come back, and this is what they've been given.
Well, speaking of football coming back, little segue here. The new Sidemen Sunday was a football video.
Great video, man.
We were going to talk about it later in this, but you know what? I saw the segue, so I took it.
Jump on it.
So we finally managed to go outside for a video. Obviously, we've done like the bingo one and stuff like that, but we managed to finally do a football video for ages. And you've watched it.
Yeah, I actually have.
What did you think?
I thought it was a great video, man.
So there's a lot of comments that are just kind of like, this isn't what I wanted to see, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, with a Sidemen, like, we've done so many football videos.
That's where you guys came from. Yeah, I do think there are maybe potentially a lot. Well, I know there are a lot of newer Sidemen fans that are literally maybe joining you guys because of like the trending videos or just the virality. And they're used to like someone's first video could be the Tinder video, and they're like, "Why are these guys playing soccer? What the hell's going on?"
Yeah,
but I thought it was a good video. I do think like there's certain parts like where like the pace fell apart a bit, and that's only because it's like you guys are all doing a shot each. Then it goes to Harry and his bro, who do like obviously a lot more screen time for each of their shots. So I did think at that point they kind of slowed down a bit, but not enough for it to be a bad video at all.
Yeah, I mean that part of it was obviously the lack of time we had in terms of filming to putting the video out because of stuff, constant changes to lockdown and stuff like that. Yeah. We are having to change what we film every week due to that. Mm-hmm. So it's one of those things where we could find out tomorrow, for example. Imagine like tomorrow they just announce everyone can do whatever they want. Yeah. Like you can go film wherever you want, etc. You can go out, you can meet as many people as you want, etc.
Yeah.
We would then at that point have to change to this Sunday's video because we're like that's now not good enough.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where we just have to just keep up with the times as we can right now.
It's tough. You guys are smashing it throughout lockdown now. It's been some great videos. I think there's some amazing moments in that video though. Some incredible shots. I mean, if you haven't seen it, obviously spoiler alert, but go and watch it. It's a short one compared. The two of Vic's shots, the corner one, absolute heartbreak. You got the. What I want to know is, the hitting over the stadium once. How did none of the cameras pick that up every single time?
Yeah, I don't know. We didn't look at that one angle to see. Yeah, because we honestly didn't think it was going to be plausible. Well, no, we kind of made a joke about it.
There's one guy, I don't know who that was, Con or whatever, who was like handheld.
It wasn't handheld. It was on a tripod and it was moving left and right.
Yeah, you got you.
Yeah, but we didn't think it was actually like plausible to kick it out the stadium. Like, we made the joke about it before.
Yeah.
Because we were like, think how high that is. Like, you're aiming for a crossbar. A crossbar is like, what, 6'5" or something like, or, 7 foot.
Yeah.
Something, I don't know how tall it is, but something around that. You shouldn't be kicking a ball 100 feet. So yeah, we didn't really think it was possible. But I don't know. I'm just so happy that football is back and like we're able to go kick a ball about again, etc. And like, I'm definitely filming one. I'm filming one this week for my channel.
Nice.
Just because I'm so gassed to be able to go out and kick a ball.
You've been wanting to kick a ball for a long time. Even in the chat, you've been like, "Yo, I don't want to go and kick a ball," and you get hated for it.
I get laughed at. Like JJ just put lol, and I was like, "Why have you laughed at me?" He was like, "That's just weird, isn't it? Just going to kick a ball in the field." I was like, "You want to go to the park and no." Yeah, so that one's back. Obviously, Sidemen's still trying to get back to what it was. We're continuing still.
Yeah,
it's all right. I've actually been uploading on my main channel for once.
Hey, let's go.
I've done, how many have I done? I've done like 3 videos in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, you did the YouTube's Ask Me Questions. You did
the eye tracker.
And eye tracker, yeah.
And, yeah. See, I'm doing all right.
The eye tracker was funny, man.
I've done those 3 videos. I'm filming a football video this like Friday or something.
Yeah, on point, man.
Yeah. I just need to figure out one more. And yeah. So next up, unless you got anything to add about YouTube.
YouTube's a great platform for video content.
Are you trying to subscribe to your brother again?
No, I've done it. No. I just didn't know what to say. I'm sat here twiddling I'm actually literally twiddling my thumbs. You know, I just realized I'm literally sat here twiddling my thumbs. That's mental. Now I was just thinking about what you were saying, and you know, thinking about your videos. I was going to think about like maybe we can do more. Like, obviously, when we get back to the studio, we can film more stuff there. If your channel, we can do like a music challenge or blah blah blah.
I've got a video I really want to do with you.
Yeah. What is it? One
I think it'd be a funny video. I don't want to say on here because it'll ruin the surprise.
Yeah, a lot of the videos you've been recommending to me as well. I'm gonna start doing. I might just utilize the studio more. Obviously, when it's free, when no one's there or streaming or whatever. Yeah, it's just. I've said this a lot in the past, but one big thing that's changed for me in terms of like content creation is having the equipment for it being set up. Like I've spoke about it in the past. Like when I was filming back in Nottingham or back at home or whatever, I would have to set up my cameras, my lights each time. It's just so like inefficient. Whereas now, obviously, I've got my PC set up. I've got everything sorted. So all I need to do is just sit down, press record, and I've got it. And now, obviously, with that, I've been able to like stream daily, do like 3-4 videos of different like Pokemon, gaming, whatever. But obviously, it's the same thing for music. If you're not set up for music, you can't just jump on and smash it out like that. So I started like I said, started to get some new equipment to be able to like position myself to be able to make more music. But I'm excited for the studio as well.
Okay. Well, after all that waffle,
I was going to say, well, you asked for it.
So, biggest news of the week for me.
Go on.
Well, obviously, in terms of stuff that we will talk about on here.
Oh,
Mixer.
On. Yeah, come on, let's go.
Mixer has finito. So if you could basically, Mixer is Microsoft's streaming platform. So there's obviously Twitch, which is backed by Amazon. There's YouTube streaming, which is YouTube. There's Facebook live streaming. There's Mixer. There's a couple others like Caffeine and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Twitch has always, been the biggest because it's kind of like the OG main
Just
one.
in TV, right? That was like the first pretty much streaming platform, live streaming.
Yeah, but Twitch is definitely like the biggest right now.
Yeah, for sure.
YouTube obviously is catching up with, bigger content creators being on there and stuff. And then Mixer kind of came out with these ludicrous deals where they were offering people huge amounts of money. And ages ago, Ninja got offered an amount no one really knew, but it got rumored to be around 30 million, I believe.
Yeah, we were saying some mental numbers.
For 5 years?
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. But Mixer have now partnered with Facebook, and the contract, everyone was kind of like, oh, what's going to happen, is everyone on a Mixer contract now going to be on a Facebook contract, and they just have to stream on Facebook, because Mixer's now closed, and it's just fully Facebook. So it was kind of like, oh, is Ninja now on Facebook? They've announced that everyone is free to go wherever they want, and they get their whole amount.
Yeah. Well, those who were signed into like an exclusivity deal or like an actual partnership, such as Ninja, Shroud, a couple of others, will get their full amount, and they are now free to go anywhere else. I think the partners as well, who are just regular partners, not sign like a massive deal with them, but just use Mixer as their platform, can now move to Facebook, and they will get 2,500 as a signing bonus as well.
Oh, well, they actually?
Yeah, no matter what size they are.
Oh, wait, anyone who was exclusive with them?
No. So anyone who so on Twitch you have affiliate and partner.
Yeah.
Anyone who has that type of situation with Mixer, when they move to Facebook, they will get a 2,500 bonus.
I was actually going to say I saw a lot of people on Mixer like crying, and that's not me saying like, oh, they were crying about it.
Yeah,
they were actually crying. I saw a few people actually crying, saying, I've worked for everything on Mixer, and now my audience is just going to be gone.
For sure, that is the reality. I think that's why they are given like a sign-in bonus to just say like, thank you. Like, this obviously is going to be a tough situation for you. Hopefully, this can go towards you figuring out what you want to do next.
Because my thing, right, is if they go to Facebook, they can get that signing bonus.
Yeah.
If I'm in their position right now, I'm spamming. I would start a Twitch channel today. If I'm not going to Facebook, start a Twitch channel and just every stream just push that Twitch channel.
Yeah.
Maybe even live stream on both at the same time.
Yeah.
And just build that audience while you still have your Mixer audience, and then try and get over.
Yeah, ASAP really.
But in terms of Ninja, I don't know if he'll have had something in his contract though that stops him being exclusive with anyone else for a while, if you know what I mean. Well, would he actually be able to negotiate with others?
Yeah, I think it's been announced that he has, because I think his contract's void now. It doesn't exist because Mixer is going into Facebook Gaming, but it's not like, I don't think the situation is that Mixer is being attached into Facebook as like a different subcategory on Facebook. I think it literally is dissolving, and it now Facebook Gaming will take all of their kind of partners and all the systems they have into Facebook. It's not going to be like, oh, Mixer by Facebook Gaming. It's going to be literally Facebook Gaming now. Mixer's just going to disappear. So therefore, like, who's your contract with? The company that owns Mixer. Well, not Microsoft. You know what I'm saying? What Mixer is now going to be no more. So they can go and do whatever they want.
So Ninja's channel on Twitch updated yesterday.
Yeah.
And also when I went onto his channel, and all the stuff at the bottom had been updated. Mm-hmm. He also had, thousands of people in chat.
He was in
had
chat.
10 Twitch staff members. He was in the chat. Dr. Lupo was in chat. Jess, his wife, was in, or girlfriend.
Wife.
Are they married?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, pretty sure.
Or Jess was in the chat. No, they are, because it's Blevins, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just Blevins and Tyler. Yeah. They were all in the chat. So I'm there 100%. They're looking at this they're not. They must be going onto it soon. If I'm in Ninja's position, what I'm doing is there's so much hype around him right now, and where is he going to go, etc. Mm-hmm. I would stream on Twitch once, probably get 50 to 100,000 viewers.
Yeah,
easy. Then negotiate.
Yeah,
and say, look, I'm back. I can get this viewers. Give me money.
Yeah, so pretty much let's recap as well. So Ninja got given, let's say 30 mil, that's a reported number, for a 5-year deal to remove himself from Twitch and go into Mixer, a relatively new platform. He knows that he's going to lose a lot of viewers here, he's going to lose a lot of his community, but he's going to get $30 million for a 5-year contract. So when he signed that deal, he's obviously going to weigh up the pros and cons. One hand, you're getting 30 mil. Right, and that's 30 million. Everyone, let's just realize what 30 million is. Okay,
yeah.
And then he's also thinking, I'm going to lose a lot of my community. There's going to be a lot of backlash from this. Blah, blah, blah. It's going to be a big decision. He would have thought about that over and over again. It'd been a big decision in his life. Imagine now, 6 months later, you've got your 30 mil, and you can not only can you go back to any platform you want and perhaps rekindle that old community, you can now renegotiate and get another fat stack. And
the thing is, he had a huge argument with Twitch.
He did, yeah.
And he literally said, I'd never go back there because of this, this.
Yeah.
He's definitely going back.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, well, he definitely has the potential.
I just don't. I don't know, because apparently there's been reports, don't know if it's true, that Facebook actually offered him a huge contract.
No, I saw they offered him the same deal, the same 30 mil.
Yeah, so it's if he's turning that down, is he going to go, say they've offered him that and Twitch don't offer anything?
Yeah.
Would he still go to Twitch?
Listen, he's saying without signing a big bonus.
Yeah.
I don't think he. I think he needs to. If I was him, the power he has right now, I would wait it out and sign something with somebody. Because listen, the two big dogs right now who can offer him a fat stack would be, well, YouTube or Twitch.
Or Facebook.
Yeah, ignoring the fact that Facebook. I'm pretty sure he's not going to go Facebook, right? If he would have, right? That would have been announced at this point, surely.
But I don't think either of the others will offer him the amount that Facebook have offered.
Yeah, because let's remember, like, yes, Amazon, Google are a big business, but like Facebook are also like an absolute beast, right?
Yeah,
whatever they want.
Ultimately, the thing is, he is still the most followed Twitch channel on Twitch by 6 million.
Yeah.
Like, so far ahead. He could literally have done 5 years on Mixer, still come back and still been the most followed, probably.
Yeah.
But the thing is, his viewing figures, this isn't a dig, it's more because Mixer is like, it doesn't have the audience. Yeah. His viewing figures on Mixer don't warrant him getting the money that he might want from Twitch. Even though his viewers on Twitch would go up massively.
Yeah.
Like, if he comes back to Twitch, he'll get 50 to 100,000 viewers.
Yeah. But
on Mixer, I did see he was, between 5 and 15,000 viewers, I believe.
Yeah, and that's not necessarily, it's his reason. It's because Mixer's a smaller platform, right?
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah.
Like, as I said, if he comes to Twitch, he will get more viewers easily.
Yeah.
But will Twitch look at that like that, or will they go, oh, you don't get as many viewers anymore, we can't offer you that amount? That's why I'm saying if he does a stream on Twitch, proves that he can still do the numbers easy, then renegotiates.
He should do a stream on Twitch, then he should do a stream on YouTube, and then see what happens. But then that might
see what the offers.
That may backfire though, because that may then devalue his Twitch offer.
That's what I mean. Yeah. He has to be really careful. Like, the thing is, ultimately, he got 30 mil for the last one.
Yeah, he got 30.
Ultimately, I would, if I'm him, I'm happy streaming for free and just getting, like, he's sitting on 30 mil.
Yeah,
like, that may
be
without any endorsements.
Yeah, and listen, Ninja is such a huge personality now. He's a massive celebrity. He's been on Fallon and blah blah blah. So like a good choice for him may be turn down Facebook, turn down any like big deal like this, and literally, like you're saying, just cherish his community, because he's got his 30 mil. But he signed a deal for 30 mil for the next 5 years. He's got that money. So in his head, he can be like, right, I've got that deal. Now what I could do is I could go back onto Twitch, and then I could now start developing my community again, build my audience back, and then maybe start some businesses on his own. You know what I'm saying, that he owns.
Well, I mean, he's already, he's working with Adidas. He's working with blah blah blah. Like, it's not even just 30 mil. If he comes back to Twitch, bro, he's getting what? He's going to have like 50,000 subs.
Yeah.
That's a like $250,000 a month, plus donations, plus bits. Like, I don't even think that admittedly, I'm not saying like, oh no, he should turn down money. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, I don't think he needs to stress about getting the absolute best deal for money when he can lose a bit of that and build the community again.
Yeah, I agree completely. Yeah.
Like, if I was him, I'd take, a quarter of it for Twitch. Easy. Like, yeah, you should take way less money to go to Twitch or YouTube rather than Facebook, because Facebook community isn't the same as the others.
Yeah, for sure. I think, and I think Twitch, say, and YouTube, say, they're not prepared right now to offer a deal anyway. Like, obviously, they'll have like a marketing budget and like a budget for acquiring new content creators, new talent or whatever. This would have potentially they may have known about the Mixer deal, Mixer news before what we did, but ultimately they've spent their budget on like YouTube has spent their budget on bringing creators from Twitch onto the platform. Twitch have used their budget.
Yeah, they can't just suddenly free up a marketing budget of 30 mil.
Yeah,
and go all on this guy.
Yeah, or they may panic and they may overextend and do that. Who knows?
True.
Anyway, end of the day,
that was mad news.
Yeah, and end of the day, Ninja, Fat L, Shroud, Fat L. Fat W. Sorry, Fat W.
I was going to say, Fat L. Ninja took one of the biggest dubs of the last few years.
Yeah, it's the biggest. This is probably the biggest dub in gaming forever. Like it's since so far in terms of a single creator. Well, I say a single creator. Obviously, the same with Shroud. Whoever signed that deal with Mixer has had a big dub.
Legit, Ninja, like, you have to... I want him to just change his... I want him to come back to Twitch. I want him to change his name to Whinger. No, that sounds bad. That sounds like he whinges.
Yeah. Well, two more things before we move on. I want to say as well, do you think Tfue will benefit from this?
I was just about to say, how do you think Tfue feels about this?
Because... No, like,
not really.
I feel like Tfue has not dropped off at all, but he's remember... When it was Ninja versus Tfue, it's a big thing, right? Both are winning out of that. And then now Ninja's gone, the competition kind of left, and I feel like Tfue may have like dipped down a little bit.
Nah, but I don't think the competition was ever like, oh, who can get more numbers. I think it was more of they're both, pro Fortnite players, etc.
Yeah.
And
I see that.
It was kind of like they'd stream at the same time, and then they started actually hating each other, or started actually vocally, calling each other out. And then I think Ninja's basically just ended that and gone like, nah, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Like, just stop. And I don't think him coming back onto a platform allows, because Tfue, someone might just ask Tfue in his stream like, oh, what do you think about it? And he's like, that pussy, he's back on Twitch, whatever. It's like, Ninja's just not going to respond.
Yeah.
It will only like become a battle of numbers and stuff if both of them respond to each other. Which I don't think they will.
Because I remember, wasn't like Ninja on like 250k paid subs at one point?
I think so, if not more.
Yeah, and I know like Tfue got up to a high number as well because he overtook Ninja right at one point. Whereas now I think like Tfue's on like 22k, and I'm not saying like it's only 22k. I'm just saying maybe the competition is better. But like you say, if they don't engage in actual shots, then it might not even matter.
Ninja reveals how the height of his popularity, how many subs he had. I'm trying to remember where 269,000 apparently.
Oh my god,
that's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. We almost took a foul.
That's ridiculous,
Yeah,
what's 269 times what is it like? Well, that's $5 effectively.
Yeah, obviously he wouldn't get all of that, but
yeah, but that's basically he's getting about $1 million a month.
Yeah.
From just subs. Yeah. Oh my god. And then he said never again though. I'll never hit that again. He said of his subscriber record. When a gamer makes revenue or money, it's like, oh, they make too much. He'll never hit that amount of subs again. But do you think he cares?
Nope.
Biggest dub ever.
Yeah. We almost took a big L because we almost recorded this podcast yesterday. And if we did, the news wouldn't have come out yet, and we would have missed this topic for the whole podcast.
This is a huge topic. Like the fact we've only spoken about it for like 10 minutes or something, but honestly, this whole thing is huge.
Yeah.
Like I don't think people understand the not severity, but how big it is.
Yeah, trouble is we've been talking about like the in-depth things about it, what it means for the future. We actually, because we already found out about it yesterday, but if we found out about this during this podcast, like the actual reaction you would have got from both of us, this is like, for those watching, like it's just ridiculous. It's literally like, it's like Tiger Woods, okay, signing $1 billion deal with Nike, and then Nike just dissolving, and then he can go and sign another $1 billion deal with Adidas after doing like 5% of his deal with Nike. It's mental.
After hitting a golf ball once.
Yeah, legit. Oh my gosh. Yo, gaming. When I grow up, I want to be a gamer, man.
When you grow up?
I'm just saying.
You're married.
No. I'm technically a gamer now as well. Not a great gamer, but
I saw you playing FIFA the other day.
Oh.
Did you win any after that?
I won 2 games.
Nice.
I have like 10, and then I'm getting better with world class. Don't worry.
Speaking of growing up, it was JJ and Ethan's birthday the other day.
It was, yeah.
Yeah. It's, you know what annoys me, right, is when it was JJ's birthday, everyone just tweets me, what are you doing for his birthday? What are you doing for his birthday? And then I streamed, and everyone's like, why are you streaming? It's his birthday. It's his birthday. I'm like, the dude is a grown-ass man.
Yeah, literally.
If he wants to do something with me, he will let me know. Yeah, and like... Yeah. Right now we can't do anything like we can't just go out to a restaurant. I can't be like, oh, you want to get some dinner for your birthday? Yeah. No, that's not how. No. He was chilling, a bit like living his best life. I decided to stream.
Legit. I was streaming. Were you streaming when it went midnight on his birthday?
Yeah.
Yeah. So everyone was like, oh, happy birthday, JJ. And I was like, yeah, happy birthday, JJ. Then everyone was like, have you texted him yet? Have you texted me? I'm like, guys, like, what? Stop yourself.
That's what happened in mine. I literally went at like 5 past midnight. I went to the toilet and I was just like, "Happy birthday, JJ!"
Yeah.
And my whole chat was just like, "Oh, he said it. He said it. He's a good friend." I was like, "What do you mean? Like, I've said it on camera. That's the only reason you're saying this."
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
There's been plenty of birthdays where I don't say it on camera to JJ or something like that. And the fact that if you don't tweet someone a happy birthday, you're a bad friend. I'm like, bro, I don't even use Twitter.
Yeah, it's mental.
I've literally tweeted once in like the past 2 weeks.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'm living my best life without Twitter, by the way.
Oh yeah, well, I've seen loads of tweets of people have been like, every time you tweet, your replies are always like, I thought you deleted Twitter. And it's like you said you deleted it on your app, like, and you're still going to access it on your desktop now.
Yeah, well, because I sit by my desk a lot. Every now and then I will load Twitter and just have a look, and I regret it instantly.
Yeah.
Every time I look at Twitter, it's another like.
Yeah, it's long.
It's so much negativity, and I'm just there like I don't want to look at this.
Same with Instagram for me, man. I've been so I've got 2 accounts now. I've got a Pokemon account where I literally just from my store, and I just only follow like Pokemon card people. And when I log in now, I log into that account and just scroll through stories of Pokemon cards. I'm really happy. Then I log out. I'm like, it's sick. Like no like drama. And I just see a Charizard and leave.
It's a horrible, horrible place. Like Jamie always says it, JME. He always says humans aren't ready for social media. Like, we haven't learned how to utilize it and stuff like that properly. People use it as a way to just, feel good about themselves by bringing others down for something, or you do something now, like say you donate to a charity, you do it so that you can post it on social media, etc.
Yeah,
and that's not the point of it. Like you're not meant to give to a charity so that people on social media say, "Oh yeah, you're a nice person." You're meant to do it because it's a good cause.
Yeah, and it's like while there is a double whammy, like obviously if they are donating to charity just so they can tweet about it, at least they have done the donation, but still, I think we still need to do better in terms of.
But then you look at people who have donated like $1 million, and people are like, "Is that it? That's like a hundredth of your earnings," and you're like, "But you're now having a go at someone for donating £1 million to a charity."
Yeah.
So how have you turned someone donate? If they hadn't donated, they wouldn't have got any hate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
They wouldn't have got anything. But now that they've donated only $1 million, they get hate.
Yeah, social media.
I don't want to be a part of. I've been tempted to actually delete it fully, recently.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
But because you lot keep linking tweets in the chat, and I'm I have to look at it.
It's the pros and cons, man. There's pros and cons, and I think the cons do outweigh the pros. It's just, I think when these platforms were created, Twitter, Instagram, they never were meant to. Even Facebook, to an extent. Facebook, I feel like Facebook is such a cruel platform, and they do more evil things, but. Even at all these like app and these services, softwares, inceptions, they never were made for this purpose. Twitter was just made for people to just share their thoughts. Instagram was literally made so we can have a place where we can just share, our food or what we were wearing at a certain day. Facebook was just made literally so you can connect with people at your university, to ask them what homework are you doing, what's this, let's get together. It was never meant to get to where it is now, but it's because we are such social people that. We love these platforms. We thrive for this. But I think, like you mentioned, they grew too quick, and I think the sole purpose of how they were created got lost, and it's snowballing now into like a different beast. And I don't know what that beast is, but
like people idolize people because of their social media profile, where you don't see everything. Yeah. Like you're looking at someone's Instagram, for example, and going, I wish I was them because of this. Yeah. And it's like, okay, so I've taken a picture of me on a yacht. That doesn't mean that like that day was even a good day.
No.
I've just taken a picture on a yacht. Maybe I've even, I didn't even go on the yacht for more than 7 seconds. Yeah. I stood on it, took a picture, got off. But now you all think that I'm on a yacht.
Yeah, literally. It's just so...
It's all fake.
And it's so sickening that for me to say me as a creator, right, or I guess influencer then as well, which I don't like that word, but influencer. It's so toxic that for me to A, build my platform, and B, earn more money, I have to be more fake, right? I
mean that's why there's a lot of American YouTubers. I know that's generalizing a little bit,
yeah,
but they thrived off the whole, like, oh, I wear Gucci, I wear this, and I'm cool. And loads of people who watched them were like, oh yeah, that's sick.
Yeah.
Whereas it's like, that's not something that should be, that's not anything to really brag about. I don't know. I think all social media is realistically a horrible place.
Yeah.
YouTube is a little bit different to me because it's more of a...
It's more long-form
entertainment.
Content. Yeah, you've got
Like, admittedly, yes, there is still, there are...
Flexing.
Like, there's flexing, there's drama, etc. But, I don't know, most of the time you need to also entertain an audience for it.
I do really think that a lot of people out there always wish for the old YouTube. You'll see Breadbatch, or Keem being like, I wish take us back to 2017, the golden days of YouTube. And I'm thinking like, was that really the golden days? Yes, there was so much. There was diss tracks, there was arguments, there was all this. But in reality, what that was Team 10 flexing, like Ricegum flexing, all this stuff. Whereas I feel like now people are starting to go back to creating wholesome content for a community. Like me, I'm actively trying now to not make as many clout/drama videos. Instead, make content that I enjoy and I know my audience will enjoy, even if that means less numbers.
Yeah, it is kind of going back to that. I do see what you mean.
That's what YouTube was at its inception. That's what YouTube was, wasn't it? Like it was, Ray William Johnson, all these like people just making communities and just having like, yeah.
Okay, well, speaking of YouTube,
yep.
JJ on his second channel,
yep,
has done a video about Ricegum.
Yes, and where is Ricegum from, Simon?
What?
Where is Ricegum from?
America.
Yeah, and if you're in England and you want to watch Netflix,
I was literally just about to. I was getting to that. Go on.
I wasn't sure. I
was going to say, if you haven't seen it because it's not available in your area,
nice.
You could try using ExpressVPN.
But shout out ExpressVPN. And I know
this is where you take over.
I know most of you are probably thinking, why don't you use incognito mode? Let me tell you something. Incognito mode does not hide your activity. It doesn't matter what mode you use or how many times you clear your browsing history. Your internet service provider can still see every single website you've ever visited. That's why even when I'm at home, I never go online without using ExpressVPN.
It doesn't matter if you get your internet connection from Verizon or Comcast or
BT
or
Virgin.
Thank you. Or Virgin.
Or
ISPs in the US
hold on. Or Tesco
can legally
Internet.
sell. Or Tesco Internet. ISPs in the US can legally sell your information to ad companies.
ExpressVPN is an app that reroutes your internet connection through their secure servers so your ISP cannot see the sites you visit.
ExpressVPN also keeps all of your information secure by encrypting 100% of your data with the most powerful encryption available.
Most of the time, I don't even realize I have ExpressVPN on. It runs seamlessly in the background and is so easy to use. All you have to do is tap one button and you are protected.
ExpressVPN is available on all your devices, phones, computers, even your smart TV. So there's no excuse for you not to be using it.
No excuses. Protect your online activity today with the VPN rated #1 by CNET and Wired. Visit our exclusive link, expressvpn.com/whatsgood, and you can get an extra 3 months free, completely free, on a 1-year package. That's
expressvpn.com/whatsgood. expressvpn.com/whatsgood to learn more.
Let's go. I'm glad that ExpressVPN is now becoming like a staple on the podcast. Even on my Discord, people will be like, "Oh, anyone got a VPN to use?" And someone always just pops in the "What's Good" link. It's gas.
Honestly, like just as a heads up, if you're ever downloading a COD update, if you're downloading a COD update and it's taking 6 hours, put your ExpressVPN onto like a different place, like US East or whatever, and it should go quicker.
Yeah, exactly. Or be married and have a wife that wakes up at like 7 a.m. and text her, leave your Battle.net open, text her and say click update as soon as you wake up. And when you wake up at like 2 o'clock, it's downloaded. Amazing.
But still get ExpressVPN.
Still get ExpressVPN. Yep.
So yeah, basically, JJ uploaded this video.
Yeah.
That he went to Ricegum. Ricegum went back at him. He went to Ricegum. Ricegum went back at him. And then JJ's done this final one. It's 13 minutes. He basically says to sum it all up, he said that he paid Rice for their Earthquake song. Ricegum said that he got offered a swap deal, so he could get a feature from JJ. JJ didn't know that, the label did it, so JJ said, look, I'll give you 50k, which is way more than the song's earned.
Yep.
Rice was like, I know you're not going to, just give it to a charity or something. So JJ did. JJ's literally donated £50,000, not dollars, which he said, which is even more. So he's actually given more. He gave 10 to each charity. And then that was like covering one point. Then Rice also said, I'm better than you because let's go to an unbiased opinion, which was Quedeca.
Yeah.
Firstly, Quedeca was, at the time, he was beefing JJ.
Yeah,
like he was, they were doing diss tracks on each other.
Yeah.
So Quedeca wasn't really unbiased a year ago.
Yeah.
But he did a tier list. He put Ricegum in B, JJ in C.
Yep.
Quedeca's now done an updated one.
Yeah.
Where he's put JJ in S tier.
Yep.
And Ricegum down to C tier.
Yeah.
So Ricegum's point about an unbiased opinion now looks kind of stupid.
It's void, yeah.
Because, but at the same time, I think Quedeca was a little bit biased before because he was dissing JJ. Whereas now he's been on the New Age album, so he's going to rate JJ a little bit
Quedeca's
more.
always been a fan of like JJ. Like, never get it twisted. Like Quedeca came from the FIFA community, man. Like he used to make tracks with JMX.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So he the diss track period, he obviously will say that about JJ, and now everything forgiven, and they'll probably do more music in the future. Slap him back over in the S tier.
Yeah, I'm not saying his opinion's wrong in any way.
Yeah.
Because obviously I'm biased. I'm more biased than him.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think to say, this is an unbiased opinion ever is normally ridiculous. But then he goes on to say, so Ricegum in his video says, JJ doesn't even write his songs. And then he says like, you can look at the writers of songs, blah, blah, blah. And he tries to show it like it's a secret website. He's gone on Spotify. And he says on there, it says the writers. So Little Boy, the song JJ did. It says writers, Zishan. Now, Zishan made the beat. He's a good friend of yours. He made that beat. He did not write any of it.
No. Well, hold on. Let me first of all explain to the people listening to this and anyone else what a writer of a song means, because they always do this. People always go back to the writers on certain songs. A writer is anybody who has contributed to that song at all. Contributed. So, like, if I've made the beat, I'm a writer. If I've written the lyrics, I'm a writer. If sometimes it can be, if you're in the room while I'm creating a song, you can be classed as a writer on that song. I can put my nephew on, I can give my nephew 10% of that song and he will be a writer on Spotify or in the credits. It doesn't mean he's written anything. It means he's literally been on there and been given percentage of the publishing, money-wise, okay? For example, say if SX, right, is making a song, right? I'm making a beat for JJ, and I come in and I add a drum, I add a hi-hat, a snare, or I add like a bit of a piano melody. SX and now will share production, writing credits on that song. So it can be such a minuscule input on that song that will now have you classed as a writer on that song. So that's why you often see Kanye West, you'll see like 20 writers. Maybe if someone's come in and done a bass riff, it can always be split. So just because say for example Zishan or me or anyone else is on a writer credit on a certain song doesn't mean they've ever written that song or ghostwritten the lyrics. I just want to clear that up point blank.
So, well, the thing is, because Spotify doesn't do it properly. It literally says performed by KSI, written by Zishan, produced by Zishan.
Yeah, but they add producer's got nothing to do with it really. That's not nothing to do with like the actual publishing percentage. They just add that on,
Yeah, but I'm saying the fact he basically picks up on the fact that it says written by Zishan.
Yeah,
and doesn't say. Yeah, and doesn't say it. But then he goes on to like JJ shows that it's not right, and he literally has Wake Up Call written by, and SX is on there twice. Yeah, one of his names is spelt wrong. And it's just one of those things where it's like it's not exactly the best place to go to in terms of
for sure. Well, yeah, I mean,
so then JJ brings out a website called ASCAP, which actually does show writers of songs.
Yeah.
So JJ then goes through Ricegum's Frick the Police, Bitcoin, God Church, It's Every Night's This.
Yeah.
And on every single one of those songs, Ricegum is not listed as a writer. Then he goes on to the song My Ex, which is a very average song.
Yeah.
And Ricegum is a writer. So JJ's point is basically like, look, you've got 4 bangers. None of them are written by you.
Yeah, for sure.
You've got some stinkers and you wrote them. That is his point. And it's like, Ricegum is trying to say how much better he is than JJ, yet he doesn't write any of the good songs that he's released.
Yeah, for sure. And just to be clear, if someone ghost wrote the entirety of Ricegum's track, Ricegum won't be listed at all as a writer. He'll be a performer because there's 2 separate things, but he won't be listed.
That's
as a writer.
what he's listed as.
Yeah,
that's what he's listed as on all of these.
Yeah, so literally any song from you that has been good, or I mean, not even good, but has been like a big part of like YouTube history, internet history, you've been non-existent in like being involved. And to be fair, even if someone else performed it, it would still have been better than you. So yeah.
So then he then like that's his main point. I don't know how Rice will respond to it, but he then looks at Rice's monthly listeners. Annoyingly, he didn't record this last week when your second account had more listeners.
Is it gone down?
But it has gone down. Fair. It's just under now.
Yeah.
But he's like, this is how many monthly listeners you have. Let's see who has more.
Yeah.
And then he goes on my account. He's like, Simon has more with 4 songs. And one of them he's not even on.
Yeah. That's true.
He also points out Chunks, Toby and Manny, who have 1 song. Yeah. And they have more.
Yeah.
So yeah. That's kind of like the whole point. I don't know if Ricegum's going to respond. Whatever his response is going to be, he's probably going to then bring up some facts that just don't make any sense. Like, I don't know where he gets some of his facts from, because he sometimes will bring in the Sidemen for no reason. Like, you know, when he literally just called all the Sidemen girlfriends ugly?
Yeah, that was disgusting. Yeah.
And I was there like, what's happened here? Yeah. Why has he just gone at everyone else? You're objectifying women. Yeah. You've literally said, oh, they're all ugly, so I can't use them. You're like, I don't understand how has he not thought that through? Like, what?
He's wishing he was back in 2017, man. Like I said earlier, that was his time. It's just,
yeah, it wasn't a great. It's not the greatest move for him.
Nah. But at least we're getting like top tier content from JJ.
Yeah, and JJ is now on 9.52 million subscribers on his second channel. And if he carries on uploading, he should hit it in about 48 days. He should hit 10 mil.
Come on, JJ, you got it.
Because he's getting 10k every day, sometimes 20k.
Oh my God. I was talking
to... It could be literally like a month until he hits it.
I was talking to Con, and Con's got like 200k subs, isn't it? From JJ's pushing the channel on his second channel.
Yeah.
Insane, man. JJ's community is too powerful.
It is. But you have to do stuff to... Like, they do, to be fair... give it to people that deserve it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I remember Tom Stockdale as well. I remember when he was popping as a result of his freestyle. Yeah,
it's like Con hasn't just gone, you know what, Con's kind of decent. It's like...
Oh, yeah. Literally, yeah.
He's done this, etc.
Well, it's the whole like purpose of it as well, because like, for example... How was I going to word this? Yeah, everyone knows Con's put the work in as well. For example, like they may have just like everyone knows Con shoots Saturday and Sunday. Everyone knows Con has produced like insane music videos for JJ and the New Age album and other things. They may not know his YouTube channel though. Yeah, but they may not know his channel. So it's like him shining light on Con makes the audience go, oh yeah, you know what? I'm not subscribed to Con. I should go and do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a win-win. Yeah. What I want to say is that it's authentic. It's not any promotion in life that happens organically is the best way, you know. All this like forced stuff never works.
Yeah, he hasn't hit up, you know, he hasn't messaged JJ and gone, yo man, can you give me a shout out?
Yeah.
Like,
and to be clear, if he did, JJ wouldn't then not do it.
Yeah. It's you know what I find so mad to see now?
Yeah.
You know how obviously it is. Do you think it's harder or easier now to not blow up on YouTube to a massive extent? I'm not talking, you know, be the next Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
But to make a sustainable living.
Do you
think it's harder or easier?
I think it is easier to make a sustainable living. I think it's harder to blow up as an individual. So I think if you make good content, obviously it's super hard to get noticed. It's super hard to get known. But I think if you're out there and you're a small creator and you're thinking, how can I turn this into my career? I think don't look at the people in the past, such as KSI, PewDiePie, Mr. Beast. Don't look at these examples. Instead, look at the people who put in 12 hours a day live streaming and see, maybe I can't blow up to KSI's level, earning all this amount of money. Maybe I can't be the next Ninja and sign a 30 million deal. What I can do, though, is I can earn, say, £2,000 per month, or the average living wage that I would be getting if I was doing another job through content creation, live streaming. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, I think we've been blind. A lot of people have been blinded at what is a successful content creator. Most people look at these big people when in reality, if you want to have a life where you're playing games and you're streaming and you're creating content, then that's what you need to figure out. How can I make X amount of money per day, per week? That should be your goal. And then if you can manage that, and if you can get to that point, if you can earn £1,000 a month, or if you can get 1,000 subscribers, you can get 2,000 per month, or you can get, you know what I'm saying? So you can build. I think that's the way people should be looking at it, rather than shooting for absolute stars. Because no football. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Felt like you just gave up at the end there.
I was gonna say no one aspires to be the next Ronaldo, but they do. So you use Ronaldo as your inspiration. But in the end of the day, if your inspiration is Ronaldo and you have aspirations to be at his level, but you sign for, I don't know, League 2 club and you're getting paid X amount of money, you've won. You know that you should be happy with yourself. So it's the same thing in YouTube creation as well.
That's the what is it? Shoot for the moon, and if you miss, you'll land among the stars.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, because the reason I ask is this isn't meant to be in any negative way.
Yeah.
I just look at it and go so Con has 613,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
He's done 85 videos.
Mm-hmm.
And I just I'm looking at it nowadays, you'd think, because obviously I'm not even an OG of YouTube at all.
Yeah.
Everyone I know was doing YouTube way before me.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at it 600,000 subscribers, how long that used to take to get to.
Yeah.
And, I had however many hundreds of videos uploaded before I even got near that.
Yeah, for sure.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I'm there for example, Vidal.
Yeah.
And I know these are two people that are friends with JJ, and I know I'm not saying that, but Vidal has 1.1 million subscribers, and he's uploaded 106 videos.
Yeah.
1 million subs with 100 videos is mad.
Crazy. It's actually insane. I mean, look
I'm kind of there, the audience is just so much bigger now, but I think everyone looks at what the top is and goes oh, you're not a big YouTuber. If you, realistically, Con 600,000 subscribers is huge. Mm-hmm. But you look at it and go, yeah, but, he's friends with JJ, who has 20 million subscribers.
Yeah.
So you don't look at it and think that's very big. Yeah. But in reality, that's huge.
Yeah, I fully agree, man. I fully agree. I think even look at this. So my main channel is 899,000 subscribers and 234 videos, right? My Randolph Pokemon channel is 308 videos and 135,000 subscribers. So I've now made more videos on my Randolph Pokemon channel than I've made on my main channel. And how long have I had that channel?
Yeah.
And one's got way more subscribers, due to other reasons, and one hasn't, but one's more. I'll say this to people out there as well. My Randolph Pokemon channel here earns more revenue than my main channel. It gets way less views, way less subscribers, way less attention, but that one for me is a more sustainable channel.
I just look at it because obviously my second channel, I know I've been doing it for about 6 years now.
Yeah.
Something like that. But 3,930 videos.
Yeah, unreal, man.
So I look at it and go to be on 1 million subscribers with 100 videos.
Yeah.
I've done almost 4,000 and I'm at 4 million.
Yeah.
So you should, if Vidal carried on the exact same way, he'd have done 420 videos when he hits 4 million subscribers.
Yeah, literally.
I'm there that's mad. And I know it's the different content. I'm playing, a random game.
Yeah.
He's boxing against professionals. That's It's very different. I'm not saying like, oh, one content, this is unfair. I'm not saying anything like that.
Yeah, of course.
I'm just saying like now I feel like it's easier to get a base audience. It's just whether you can hold them.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, you guys have been putting in, I want to say you guys, I mean, every member of the Sidemen and co have been putting in the such hard work, and since I met you all, you haven't stopped. See, that's why I'm always a bit disappointed in myself that I didn't have the mentality that I have now. And I'm what I just said a minute ago is experiencing myself. I would always be like, oh, I've got to. And to be fair, this can be a trouble, where obviously most of my friends, you guys in the community are like really, really huge content creators. So I'm always comparing myself to you guys or to JJ, especially when I first started with JJ. Obviously, like, he's making music or he's making videos, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, I gotta be like JJ, I gotta be like JJ, man. I gotta do these numbers. When in reality, if I was doing what I was doing on Randolph Games, which you guys were, videos every day, hard work every day, I would have been in such a bigger position that I am in now because of what I've done, rather than expecting everything. I'm not putting this in the right words, but if I didn't have a break,
I know what you mean.
and if I was putting in a video every single day for the last 7 years, like where could I be now? And I think some people out there have the same mentality that I did, and that will never get you anywhere. Trying to expect to be on the level of JJ will never get you anywhere. What instead you have to do is think about, what can I do? What work can I put in?
Yeah. I mean, everyone's just going to be like, oh, but Simon just copied his character anyway.
Well, no, but you did. But you put the work in. Like, you've when you first started putting content out, and JJ gave you a hand, whatever. You still had to make 4,000 videos.
Yeah,
you still made 4,000 videos. To get to the position you're in now. It's not. Yeah.
Well, speaking of your break and then coming back, when you did that,
yep.
You know who's just come back?
Go on.
Belle Delphine. Belle Delphine. I know it's Belle Delphine, by the way. I decided to say it weirdly for some reason.
Delphine.
But Belle Delphine came back and she uploaded a... I don't know, how do you describe it?
She uploaded a remix of 6ix9ine's song.
Yeah. It's an odd one. I will say, what's the 6ix9ine one called?
Hold on.
What's the 6ix9ine song called?
I know it, but I don't want to get it wrong.
Goober.
Goober, yeah. I don't want to say it wrong, and everyone's like, ah.
Yeah, so she did a remix of Goober, and it's basically her dancing around in underwear for quite a while.
Yeah.
For the whole song, halfway through it, she kind of just gives up on the song and just starts saying,
buy my OnlyFans.
Subscribe to my OnlyFans, yeah. It's on 12 million views in 5 days.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I don't want to know how many OnlyFans
she's made.
Yeah. The worst part for this is she didn't even sing it.
Was it not her?
It literally says in the description, "Thank you so much to Senzawa, who helped me out by singing most of this."
Oh my god! I don't know enough about Belle Delphine.
I know no one clocked it. Someone in my Discord said it. They were like, "I didn't even realize it wasn't her," and I was like, god. "What?" It's been age restricted now, so most people probably won't be able to see it.
Okay, yeah,
I wouldn't even recommend watching it. It's yeah.
Well, I want to ask you something, if it's okay, right? Okay. Has 6ix9ine's music video been age restricted?
Why have you asked what?
Because I looked at the comments of this. And
why did you ask me like that? Like, I want to ask you something if it's all right.
Oh, no. Like, I didn't know if you had a point that you were going on.
Wait, Six, as in the one with Nicki Minaj?
Yeah, no. His song, Goober, yeah.
It has not.
Because everyone's, okay, I'm going to say something real quick. Everyone in the comments, and I do slightly agree. Everyone's like, oh, okay, so people are doing this and getting like demonetized off YouTube. However, Belle Delphine literally uploads like softcore porn and she hasn't been deleted, blah, blah, blah. Is not 6ix9ine's music video the same level of sexuality?
Well, the issue is, right, so it's real blurred lines, because you've seen the Nicki Minaj one as well, Trolls,
I have seen
right?
that, yeah, I've seen that.
Obviously, Nicki Minaj in that video is pretty naked.
Yeah, she has, yeah.
That's on 135 million views.
Goddamn.
I don't think that's been age restricted. So there's pretty blurred lines, and if it's slightly wrong, then I apologize. But it's something along the lines of like, if it's music, it's fine because it's like a music video, it's fine because it's technically art. Hers, I assume, then would be classed as a parody song, which isn't classed as like actual music. If you know what I mean.
Come on, it's still a song, fam.
This is what I'm just saying. I'm trying to think because hers is her dancing around in pants.
Yeah,
like she's in her underwear dancing around in pants.
And literally, she's promoting her OnlyFans. Don't get me wrong. I'm not. I don't agree with what I've just said. I'm just putting it out there. You know.
Yeah. So, I mean. Also, she is the entire, like, half the time, just her bum is the focus of the video. Yeah. Whereas 6ix9ine is the focus with,
bums around.
Women in the background.
Yeah.
Whereas the Nicki Minaj one, I don't know, because she's literally the focus for 90% of the video, just with stickers over her boobs, like, almost naked kind of thing. So I don't really know but I remember hearing once that the reason why, like, for example, if you do a reaction to if you did a reaction to 6ix9ine's, yours isn't technically art anymore because yours is a reaction video.
Yeah.
So yours could get age restricted, whereas his doesn't because it's art.
Are you saying my reaction videos aren't works of art, Simon?
Yes.
Wow. That's a big
because the definition of like the branches of creative activity is painting, music, literature, and dance.
Okay.
That's what the like the 4 definitions of art are, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something like that. So music obviously fits into one of the definitions of
it makes sense as well. Like, I mean, there is, like, for example, there is nudity on YouTube, for example. It just depends that you may be watching a documentary, or you may be watching a movie that is depicting a certain thing and they're still allowed. So I definitely understand. I'm just putting the point across.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really get it, if I'm honest. Like, I don't get how the song technically is art. The music video is technically a video. Like, it's the same as, me uploading a video.
Yeah.
The music part, I understand fully. But some of the lines in the Belle Delphine song, I still got them double thick thighs, French fries. I get down and gobble, gobble up with my booty up.
Yeah. She said a line about bean sprout, and I really thought she was going to say bell sprout, and I was about to get happy because there's a Pokemon reference, but it didn't, so I'm not happy. I'm fuming.
She also has slide in the peanut butter, don't zuck her. Who actually regrets me? My mother.
Yeah, I remember that. I watched it today. I've never ever seen any content from Belle Delphine, even when the whole bathwater thing was going around. I never even noticed. That's the first thing I've ever seen about Belle Delphine, man.
Some of the lyrics on this are Elon's baby eats Mars rock. Now I TikTok.
Hey, listen, if Tyler the Creator said that shit's fire, man.
I mean, she literally says like, I trolled betas with my Pornhub.
God damn it.
Fair enough. Like, it's a very weird video, but you know what? 12 mil views. Get that bread.
She don't care. She's doing whatever she's doing to, do what she does. Increase her revenue, increase her brand. So she's done that. Doesn't really matter what we think at all.
Exactly. She's sat there taking one picture a day and earning more than we ever will.
Yep.
So yeah, she's the second biggest dub. Ninja takes the biggest dub.
Yep.
She gets a second.
Yeah,
second place.
Go for it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
Yeah, same. I think it's pretty interesting how like each podcast sometimes has a different like this. I think this one here has been like full of a lot of like in-depth discussion about the community, the industry, like some like nuggets, some gems in here. Whereas like next week's one could be, all right, Simon, what's your favorite type of pasta? And we just go off like on an absolute waffles.
Yeah,
you never know what you're gonna get.
I did a candy one yesterday, or like sweets, UK sweets, and it was. Honestly, doing them on stream, you
get some hate. Well, not hate, but you get some discussions, right? I imagine.
Yeah, everyone is against everything you say.
Down.
Yeah, but we'll be back next week. It might be, that might be the last one we do online.
Yeah.
For a while anyway. We don't know. We don't know. People probably still won't read the rules and still be like, "You guys can't be in the same room." What's happening?
Literally.
So, make sure you guys keep up to date with all the news on lockdown regulations, etc. And we'll see you next week.
Yeah. Peace, guys. Take care.
Peace.